When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Hodges. Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. He'll try to pop the draw. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice game. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Canes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A little screen to the running back. Got enough space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So NC State's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Catch in the middle. It's Boston. NC State going up-tempo. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Wants to throw it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got a man. It's Moore. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. Made a defender miss. At the 40, there he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hodges. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. Now on the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Hauls it in. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Hurricanes in a good spot here with second and short. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, no overrun.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Gilbert. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Canes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off-play action on first down. Outside the pocket, let's go. On target over the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Release to the back. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Off the RPO, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's got it. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Buys a little time. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. NC State quick to the line. The hand to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to power their way ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And one thing we know about this junior signal caller, he is capable of putting on an aerial show. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pick.
There he goes. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hodges. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got away. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
And this is why offenses tell you all the time, they want to keep it in 3rd and short or 3rd and medium like you had right here. They make you defend the whole field, and then the QB sees it. Nothing there, tucks it, does a nice job getting positive yards and getting the first down.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else, and with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Touchdown, Hurricane! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Miami 28, NC State 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. They'll go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Now the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And what a show we've seen from the man behind center. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders. And best of all, they've protected the football. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Canes will hustle to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. The Hurricanes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got the tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Skips away from pressure. Touchdown, Canes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
NC State 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Gonna sling it on second down. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Can they catch him? Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. It's on target and complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 17 over Texas A&M. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll give it to the back. Fights off a defender. At midfield, he's got room. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. NC State has to come up with a big play here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And to get rid of it quickly. Another incompletion on third down. And here comes the punt team.
Number 12, on to kick it away.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been a good day for the offense and a particularly outstanding performance from the quarterback. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. And the Canes want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Canes will kick it off to start the second half.
Miami, 42, NC State, 0.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be knocked down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Wants to throw. It's Wallace. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Finds the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Sweet cut there. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Pressure coming. Got the first down himself. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dugan. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little time.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
NC State, 0.
Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? He'll keep it on the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Unleashes one. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Steps away to find some room. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. You get it to him, get the 1st down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Canes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Back to throw, it's Wallace. Fires to the wideout and wings it incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They booted away on fourth down. He'll field the punt. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
We'll start this 4th quarter as they line up for the field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Here's the handoff. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Punt is in the air. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Power football with the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move, it's Dugan. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Canes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. Attack. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Wallace. Quick strike complete. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Canes will punt this one away. 3-and-out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance today.
Dropping back, it's Wallace. Gets rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Oh, he's got a chance. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game, get some first downs, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and this